Oh, this is weird. As you guys know, I haven't filmed like this or with like, fuck it, my phone in a long time, but I have to this time because, as I mentioned in the holiday haul, I forgot my camera and my tripod at my new house. So that's why I'm filming in the kitchen with a bowl to stabilize this thing. I mean, that's nostalgic, right? Brings you back 2016 a little bit when I had you guys remember. But anyways, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel again. Hope you enjoyed the Holiday Haul 2025, once again edited by CJ. This video will be edited by me, because this is going to be the yearly recap that I typically do, you know, at the end of every year. And yes, in a rather interesting setting, my parents' kitchen. So, first of all, I have something to apologize for, and oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm sorry that the 10-year anniversary spectacular did not happen. Yeah, so as you guys remember, I made that video back in February. I was in my college apartment at the time, basically saying that I had a lot of plans for this year and I was going to bring back some videos, some gaming, actually do it this time, but then it obviously didn't happen. And it's the same excuse as always, really, right? It's, you know, just school, like school got in the way again. Well, yes, that's very true, as it has been for the past, since I started my YouTube channel 10 years ago. I've always been in school. But that changed this year when I walked across that stage and got my bachelor's degree. And obviously everybody's questioning college degrees now, but that doesn't matter to me because I finished. I'm done with school. Unless I go back to get my MBA, but I'm holding off on that for a little while. But yes, that was a big thing for me this year in 2025. Like the main thing was that I graduated from college. So no more school for the time being. And boy, am I excited to be free from that, because it was a lot. It took a lot of, oh, what's the word? I don't even know. It took a lot of energy to get the degree I have, and I'm using it, to put it simple. And I got big plans for what I want to do with it literally in 2026. So yeah, to start, that's been a good thing. And literally I'm just going to recap everything. So that's one reason why, you know, I didn't really relaunch the channel or do like the big, the 10-year anniversary spectacular, as I called it in the playlist. That's one big reason. I was literally finishing school in my final semester. How did it go? I mean, grade-wise, I mean, could have been done a little bit better, but what matters is I graduated top 20% in my academic division, I think, according to my GPA. Summa cum laude, which is the highest honors that you can get at a graduation. So I'm super proud of myself for that, and I know everybody else is as well. So I'm just gonna give myself a little pat on the back there for finishing my bachelor's degree, despite all the hoops and hurdles I had to jump through and over on the way. You know, it wasn't easy, but I finished it, and I'm thankful, and again, proud of myself. So that was probably the biggest accomplishment for me this year, as well as all my friends that I met along the way, and we all got our degrees. Some of us, you know, still seeking employment. Others have gotten some kind of job, most of which might not be within our field of study. However, we're just thankful to have jobs, and me included. So I guess that's the next thing I'll talk about. I do have a full-time job now, and to protect, you know, where I work and the people I work with, I'm not gonna say what I do and where that is. Those who know, you know. But yeah, I do have a full-time, like, essentially a 9 to 5. And that job, you know, as I said, 9 to 5 there, Monday through Friday. And, you know, that takes up most of my time now. So, you know, what happens when I come home from work? Oh, that was my dog. She's still doing well. But anyways, yeah, what happens when I come home from work? You know, I'm a little bit tired and I kind of just want to relax. I don't really want to do much. On the occasion, I do cook or take care of some small chores, but I don't know if I really have the motivation to film a big video like that. Maybe I'll change or something. I don't know. But yeah, I do have a job now, and that is now what's going to be taking up most of my time and taking time away from videos. Now I have the weekends off, of course, but I want to enjoy them. I don't know. Am I saying I don't enjoy this? That's up for debate. I'll leave that up for debate. But yeah, YouTube just hasn't been the same as it was when I started. As I mentioned before, I literally burned out in 2017, and that burnout I haven't recovered from, even in 8-9 years. So it's not surprising that when I promise something, unfortunately, I can't deliver. And that's a big problem for the sake of the channel. Do I want to continue with this? I mean, I mentioned briefly in the holiday haul that I want to do more food videos because those actually did well. I want to focus on what does well for this channel and hopefully follow through with that. I'm just trying to find motivation. And yes, and I've got other priorities so that I've kind of put YouTube on the back burner, as I've mentioned. But maybe if I can organize myself better and keep continuing to better myself every day, maybe that'll change and I'll start enjoying this again. But yeah, that's another reason why I haven't done videos. It's just I don't really enjoy them as much as I did anymore. But I'm trying to find trying to get some enjoyment out of this. I'm trying to just do anything that I can to like figure out how I can make this fun again and not like tiring and time consuming. But yeah, now that I have a job, that's my big priority. So, hey, I got my degree, have a job. What else did I do this year? I saw Europe for my first time, and I went with a friend from college. We did this as like our post-grad celebratory trip. So I saw a little bit of Iceland. We went to the Netherlands. We saw Berlin and Germany. And then we also saw Copenhagen and Denmark, and we took a little day trip to Malmo, Sweden. So shout out to everybody in those countries, if I have any viewers from there anymore. But honestly, nice places. I would absolutely go back. And I'm seeing Norway at the end of January in 2026. So I'm already planning on going back to Europe for a little bit. Why? Just because. And I have free will and a little bit of money now. So, my 20s will never come back, but money will. So that's why I'm going. Just a little bit of a traveler mindset I have. But yeah, so that was really fun. And I enjoy, I really just enjoy seeing new places now. And I want to do more of that. I want to do more of that. I want to do that as much as I can in my life. So, and do I have to vlog everything? No. I still think it's kind of embarrassing to film in public. That's why I don't do it too much, unless of course it's not my channel. Like on CJ's channel, I'll go. I've been crazy on camera.
Oh, it's Evan is balling. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's Evan is balling.
But I still find it embarrassing, like for me to be filming in public, so that's why I'm not doing that. I don't know if that's gonna change. But yeah, so that's what's that'll happen in 2025. I accomplished some new things. Oh, and how could I forget? Yeah, you guys may have, noticed in the holiday haul I mentioned, that this isn't my home anymore. Like, this is my parents' kitchen. Like, this isn't my kitchen. This house is my parents' house, obviously. I don't have enough money to own a house yet. But in all seriousness, though, like, I did move out for the new job that I currently have. And if you guys noticed in the holiday haul, I was in my room, but I mean, it wasn't my room anymore. And I'll just take y'all through and show you what I mean by that. And I mean, it's self-explanatory. So, I mean, as you can see, it's very terribly made, but that's not my bed. That's the futon couch. That stuff, this is all just like, that's gifts from the holiday haul. That's other stuff. And then this computer is a older computer that we got from my grandpa after he passed away. And then, my laptop, my desktop, like none of the stuff that, I had in here is here anymore. So obviously, like, this is not my room anymore. It's kind of just more of the guest room from my parents' house. My license doesn't even have this address anymore. So yeah, I've officially moved out. And will I be posting a tour of my new place? Probably. I wanted to earlier, trust me, but I never got around to it because, again, I had to set it all up, and then I actually traveled for work as well. So I literally had to set up my place, and then I was immediately like gone for work. So an apartment tour probably will be coming in 2026. But may or may not have to find another new place because this one's getting a bit expensive. So, I mean, will it be worth it? Maybe. I'll just have to see. But I don't really have to worry about, I won't really have to worry about finding it until my lease is up. So, you know, and this is teaching me a lot about like money management and to look carefully at places. So, but yeah, no, in all seriousness though, I did move out. Hopefully gonna make some more videos in my new place, whether that be the one I'm in now, whether I decide to stay if I can afford it, or if I have to find somewhere new, totally fine. Just wanna have some fun in that new place. So, yeah, so I traveled to Europe, got a job, graduated college, and moved out for my 2025. Now, with all the good stuff that happened to me this year, there unfortunately has to, you know, be that one negative culprit. And it's not just really one negative culprit, it's kind of like, how do I phrase this? It's like one big thing, it's an overarching thing with a lot of, I don't know. My health, I learned, is not as good as I may have thought it was. As I mentioned, I've had some mental health issues for the past few years, and I'm working as hard as I can to solve them. But sometimes I feel like I'm just going in circles and I end up back in the same place. Like, I don't know if anything's really working. This is stuff I should be telling my therapist, but I don't know. This year I was diagnosed with ADHD, and I'm on 2 medicines for that now. I'm not gonna go into too much details, but that is what happened. I also found out that I'm allergic to a lot more things than I initially thought I was through an allergy test, including dogs and cats and dust, which I have my dog in this house. Some of my friends have dogs, and I've been in their houses, and my eyes have itched. In the past, I've been exposed to cats. I have come home with my eyes swollen shut. So that's just what happens if I'm around like pets. So yeah, I wasn't expecting that, and it kind of like influenced. No, it kind of drove me to search faster for a job, so that I could move out and, you know, not have to constantly be like suffering with my allergies. But one thing that is everywhere is dust, and so that's a bit annoying. But yeah, so that sucks. And I also am allergic to nuts, which is also not good. Yeah, so just don't give me any peanuts or tree nuts or anything like that. And as I'm saying that, I see some tree nuts right next to me. The good thing is these are not airborne allergies. So if it's next to me, like, it's fine. Like if somebody gets a PB&J next to me, it's fine. But if it gets ingested, I'm gonna have some problems. But yeah, and then and I've got I've got scoliosis. I've got my eyes. I think I might be having some problems with. I've noticed my vision's not as good as it was anymore. So yeah, learned a lot about myself this year in terms of my health, and I've been trying to improve it for as long as I can. And I now know what I have to do to get some of these things fixed. Oh, and did I mention my deviated septum too? Like, yeah, there's another thing. Yeah. So I don't know. That's essentially my recap. I don't know how active I'll be in 2026, but I will say, you guys remember the A Studios remastered thing I announced back in February? There is a video for that already recorded. It just has to be edited. And I think there are some other pre-recorded videos that I have, and I just have to edit them. Or I can get CJ to edit them. I don't know. I hate editing. I'm just gonna say it. I hate editing. That's why I don't. That's another big reason I don't do this anymore, because I hate editing. It just takes up so much time, and I'm like, I could be doing something better than editing this video, but I'm gonna put myself together to edit this one and have this out before, as tradition, New Year's Day. So yeah, that's my recap. I hope your 2025 went as well as mine did, and I'm thankful for how it went. I wouldn't have asked it to go any other way. Met a lot of new people, saw a lot of new places, and I'm just looking forward to 2026 because hopefully I get to continue to do that. And I think through my job and what I'm doing, it will allow me to do that. So with all that said and done, and hopefully into the next year, I will record more AA Studios Remastered so we can kind of get that going. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just, again, me talking. I'm so sorry. Talking to y'all through my phone in my parents' kitchen. That is my 2025 recap. Hope yours went as well as mine did. And I will see you all whenever I see you all for the next one.